Hello, my name is Jameson Locascio. I'm the writer-director of the feature film The Depths, which just won Best Feature at the Manhattan Film Festival. The Depths is a thriller, and it's a story about two wannabe screenwriters who are trying to break into the business with their first sort of crime thriller script. And after they have a rejection, they decide to sort of delve deeper into the subject matter, which of course gets them into some trouble. The Depths is my first feature film. I've done a number of short films as well that have been all around different film festivals, including the Festival des Cannes, LA Shorts Fest, Manhattan Film Festival as well, New Filmmakers New York, and a number of other ones as well, award-winning and otherwise. And we've also just sold a number of them to DirecTV and AT&T as well, about 8 of them. So we're very excited about that. I started filmmaking in a very simple way. When I was 16 years old or so, I started filming things or anything I could with the cameras that I had. And I started making films from there, and I just never really stopped on YouTube and a number of other things as well. I also, by the time I was out of high school, I finished about 2 40-minute short films that did very well. And actually, we had a small premiere for them and made, I think, exactly $50. But to a young high schooler, that was very encouraging. Once I got out of high school and I went to college, I got involved in internships, and then after that point, I wound up graduating in 3 years, and I received their directing award, Excellence in Filmmaking Award from Montclair State University, and we made a number of shorts there, and we just continued to make them, all Screen Actors Guild short films. Many of them, one open New Jersey Film Festival, some were in Cannes, as I said, and we just kept going. And then beyond that, we put together The Depths, our first feature. We've also recently since completed a documentary as well. And we have a YouTube series that's been very popular. It's garnished a lot of praise called Film Valor. Depths was an interesting experience because I started writing it in 2013 when I was still writing a number of those short films I was talking about. And it was very heavily inspired by film noir and also a lot of the first features of a number of directors that I admire, Rian Johnson and a number of other ones as well. We shot The Depths in 18 days, which is very, very, very quick. But I have a small team that works very well, Housing and Valor Productions. And it was shot entirely on our company equipment, everything that we built over the years and stuff like that. And it was, the casting was an incredible process, and Judy Henderson was our casting director. And we wound up getting an incredible cast of people that I wasn't even sure would want to be in something that was sort of a smaller budget like this, but it was people that really just loved the script, Michael Rispoli and Patch Dara, and in everything that they had done, they brought all their experience to it, and it wound up just heightening everything so much. I'm very grateful for that. I have another film as well that's written that we've been wanting to do since actually before The Depths as well, as a follow-up. It's a film called Bergen Line, which is about two homeless young men living in West New York, New Jersey, on Bergen Line Avenue. It's a very touching story. It's a drama, and it's the type of movie that I think I've always wanted to make. It means a lot to me. I would love to tackle that next, and we have some momentum on that too, which I'm very excited about. When we were making the short films and we first started out, there was no choice except to be the editor, to be of course the director, the writer, but you're also doing color correction, sound design, and everything. And all of the short films that I had that garnished attention and everything else, I did the editing all the way, every element of post for myself. So it's an incredibly challenging process, but it's also the same thing for Film Valor, our web series. We do a weekly series, so it's every Friday we release new episodes, and we are following, checks it out every single week. And there's a certain level of quality that that we have to deliver and stuff like that. So on top of everything else that we manage and the feature films we're working on and everything else, it's constantly working and everything else. But you get faster after 7, 8 years of editing. or I think it's longer than that even. But you get faster, you get better, your team is more experienced and everything. So it's easier to deliver quality in a quicker way after a long time. But yeah, I guess I do manage a lot of different kinds of tasks at the same time. But every single one of them make you a better director. And that's the most important thing, is that if you can see how something needs to be put together in post, then when you're sitting there on set, you say, okay, those are the 3 shots I need, definitely. Because I've sat there in the room and I know enough to say that those have to be there at this point. If you go to YouTube, you can type in Film Valor, and we should be one of the first ones that come up. Film Valor on YouTube. You could also go to www.halcyonvalor.com. And of course, The Depths is on Facebook, and it's on www.thedepthsmovie.com. Yeah, you can find us all there. And Film Valor is really the hub for all of that on YouTube, so that would be the best place to probably enter into our world.